how's the baby? Is he okay?
Who was it? We will not stop until we get this guy.
In some kind of danger? I need to know.
I'm not a ghost. I can fix whatever problem I'm in.
We're all at risk now.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now tonight, we're going to be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4, Episode 7. This is my quick thoughts, early impressions. So down below, I want you guys to give me your quick thoughts, early impressions on this episode. Now in this episode, we saw a lot of different things. It was a whole lot going on in episode 7. And I'm like, man, like what the hell are we watching? We had Kane, Effie, and Brayden. They went on a GTA mission. I could see that as a GTA mission. I mean, it was crazy on what happened. And I'm watching it and I'm like, man, this is really happening. Kane got on Officer Ramirez's, jacket and stuff. I'm like, man, they really just pulled this off. But it is what it is, man. It goes back to what I was telling you guys, that Monet needs to just tell Kane the truth, because if she would have let him know that intel about that task force, with them being dirty, Kane would have had that intel, what she could have gave to Noma, and then that whole mission, it would have never happened at all. I believe that was a very high risk what they did, but it is what it is. I understand it is TV, and it's also Power Book 2 Ghost. You just never know what you're going to see. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your girl, Dirty Diana. She finally caught a body. This was predicted early on. We knew this was going to happen. We saw, from those trailers that she was about to pull a ghost move and catch a body, right? And we know they're giving us parallels to the OG Power. And in this episode, we finally found out the truth about the baby. The baby did not survive. And we had all these different fan theories, these crazy fan theories about maybe it was twins, the baby will survive and all this stuff. And usually the Power Parallels will always give you the correct answer, at least 90% of the time. I mean, as I told you guys, at the end of episode 7, based off what we saw, I believe the baby was up out of here, you know what I'm saying? But I understand people had their predictions and they believe that maybe the baby could have survived or whatever, and we would have saw something different. But as I told you guys from the very beginning, with her being pregnant, that's a parallel that you do not want to be involved in. It's the Holly parallel, right? So this is why last week when she got beat down in front of Holly's, all that was another indication that the baby is not going to make it. I told you guys with the whole, globe being broken, that was another indication as well that the baby is not going to make it. And I really couldn't see them doing a full pregnancy storyline. I knew from the very beginning that something was going to happen. Whether Diana gets dropped off or the baby, you just knew it was going to be bad news when it was all said and done. But we know Diana, she caught her first body. We are officially smoking on that Detective Felicia Lewis pack. Man, know what I'm saying? That girl was crazy. I mean, she was out of her mind. The sad thing is she had a son, and with them standing there at the crime scene, that whole thing was crazy. I mean, her son woke up, they leaving evidence everywhere. Realistically speaking, they'll be screwed. Know what I'm saying? They will be screwed. And what do y'all think about your boy Drew? He said, you know what? I gotta tell Detective Carter the truth about that shipment. And this is what I was talking about. I had a feeling that Detective Don Carter would find out the truth about how it was really Noma's shipment and that Monet was lying. Drew felt like he had to do what he had to do in order to protect his family. At the same time, we have to remember that Drew, he wants to move up. Every move that he's been making is to put himself at a higher position. He's done similar things with Noma. He's done it with Nico and now Detective Don Carter. So we're going to see how it all plays out. But man, the look on their faces when they heard that Drew gave up that intel, it was priceless. And I cannot wait to see how it's all going to end. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your boy Rashad Tate. He made his return, and I hope we get to see more of Tate. I believe he's going to pop up once again. And to be honest with you guys, I want Rashad Tate to take out Detective Don Carter. I want him to find out the truth, which I think is going to happen. I think he will find out and is going to be held to pay. And Detective Don Carter, man, this dude, his whole task force, they kind of shaky. You have Felicia, who's a cokehead, you know what I'm saying, got dropped off, but she was a liability. You got Detective Don Carter, who is trying to clean up his mess, putting stuff on the Russians. I mean, doing entirely too much. And then you got Nico, who's a dirty cop his damn self, but under all that, he has a heart, you know what I'm saying? And this is why Detective Don Carter did not want to give, up intel to Nico, right? He told Felicia, look, do not tell Nico anything. And then how he set up everything at that crime scene with the Russians. I mean, he was doing a lot, but Nico understands that Detective Don Carter is not telling the truth, which is going to be a weakness. As I told you guys, don't be surprised if Don Carter has to take out Nico. You can just see it, right? And Carter, he was very stressed out in this episode. I mean, he's going through a lot, and we know his downfall is coming real soon. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your boy Tariq. He finally figured out that he cannot fix it, right? Remember, this episode is like a parallel to the OG Power, and, Ghost felt like he can fix things with Raina, but he couldn't, you know what I'm saying? He can try to make things a little bit better, but at the end of the day, she's not coming back. And at the end of the day, Tariq's unborn child is not coming back as well. Diana, she was pissed off, talking about, y'all can't fix it. We know Drew, he was trying to fix things, but it's just not going to happen. Diana felt like she was the one that had to take out Detective Felicia Lewis. And that's exactly what she ended up doing. Now, quick thoughts, early impressions on your boy Kane. He has decided that he wants to get married to Noma. And to be honest with you guys, this was something that we kind of already knew would happen, especially if you end up seeing those episode descriptions. And those episode descriptions, I believe that was put out months ago. So a lot of people already knew this could happen. So, me, I usually wait until we see it in the show before I jump into the other episodes because I don't want to spoil anything. Now, we still got to wait and see how everything's going to play out. But Kane, he wants to fix everything. He wants to fix things for Effie, Noma. He wants to be the one that everybody goes to for their problems, right? Because he feels like he is not getting that respect that he truly deserves. And he did help out, you know what I'm saying? And this is why I always said that Monet needs to tell Kane the truth about everything because it's too high of a risk right now. People can get dropped off. And I understand that Monet, she does not like Noma right now because of the business. But Kane, he basically had your back. He didn't try to set you up. That was Drew and Diana. You know what I'm saying? Kane was the one that was trying to protect you. And he went out there and he tried to, take out Drew until you told him to stand down. And this is why I always felt like she should have just told him the truth from the jump. That way she could avoid all these different issues that's coming her way. Kane, at the end of the day, he's going to try to protect his family at all costs. But she feels like Kane will get himself killed. Well, we're going to see. And it definitely seems like it's going to be another showdown between Kane and Drew, and I cannot wait to see it. Now, also on this episode, we know Effie's mom, she was trying to hit her up. So we know in episode 8 that Effie's mom most likely is going to pop up. And this has been one of those rumors that we have been hearing about for a while. It's just crazy that it's the final season, and now we're finally going to get some story on Effie. We should have already known about what's going on with her family and all that, but we haven't. We've been waiting on the Effie backstory since the OG Power, but now the final season, they're going to give us something. So we're going to see what time it is with her character. I know she's mentioned her family in her, a little bit of her story in the past, but we need more intel. We need more details, plain and simple. Now, that scene with Stokely, Brayden, and Tariq, I thought it was going to play out a different way. I thought we was going to see, more action, but no. They just basically kicked him out the room or whatever, and that was it. I wanted to see that boy catch a beat down. I wanted to see your boy Tariq pistol whoop that boy up in there, but that did not happen. But you already know that whole thing is about to blow up, and Brayden, he's about to have major issues with L and that coke. Man, got that boy really tweaking and got his mind all over the place. And at the end of the episode, I know Tariq was pissed off. I know all he can think about was Zion, because Zion told him, like, dude, Carter's about to own you like he owned me. So we gonna see, you know what I'm saying? Because from the looks of it, Don Carter, he got control, at least as of right now. So I cannot wait to see what type of game plan they're going to use in order to neutralize Detective Don Carter. But I will be dropping the full recap for you guys later on in the day with more detail. So I want you guys to stay tuned. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.